And welcome back to week 2 of Blue Valley North Mustang football. This week, the Mustangs will be facing off with the Shawnee Mission North Bison. So both teams meet in the middle of the field, see who's going to kick and who's going to receive in this first half. And here we go. Looks like the Shawnee Mission North Bison are going to start with the kick, and the Mustangs will receive. Back for the return, it's number 10, Dylan Sarna. And kicking off for the Bison, number 37, Ruben Garcia. And here goes Sarna. Makes one man miss, two man miss, and it's a decent return after the 25 before he is brought down. Now here comes that Mustangs offense. This should be a pretty close game between the Bison and the Mustangs. Both teams 0-1 following a week 1 loss. The Bisons losing to Gardner Edgerton 27-49, and the Mustangs losing to Blue Valley Northwest 13-34. So similar point differentials, similar skill sets on both of these teams. Should be a good one. Here's the first play of the game. It's a handoff to number 19, and he is brought right down. So number 19, Frankie Triban. Humongous game last week. We'll see if he can replicate what he did as he starts off with a 2-yard rush. Now expect for the main battle this game, when Blue Valley North is on offense, to be in the trenches. We have a very similar size matchup for the Bison. Player to look out for. Now as Anderson is sacked, brought down by number 30, Tristan Middleton. Not the start that the Mustangs want after a 2-yard rush and then an immediate sack. It'll be 3rd and 13 for Blue Valley North. So some players to look out for on this Shawnee Mission North defense. Number 98, Avery Buckman. He's a junior defensive lineman, 5'11", 320 pounds. He's lining up at nose right against the ball, and he will be sure to get into the backfield. As Anderson takes the pass, he wants to throw. He throws, completes number 15, Q Wallace, and it is good for a first down. Now an incredible conversion on 3rd down. Q Wallace perfectly finds that seam. Now, we saw him before the game in the huddle, getting all these players hyped up. the senior, and he wants this season. Now Anderson takes the snap. Looks like he'll run it on his own. He's got some blocks, but looks like he will break even for 2nd and 10. Now expect this Mustang offense to be very heavily run-oriented, as we saw last week with several handoffs to Frankie Triban and lots of QB keepers to Lark Anderson. Don't get it twisted, though. Mustang's passing offense is still deadly, as we just saw that completion to Q Walls. Now it seems like some miscommunication with the handoff. Anderson takes it on his own. Handed the ball off to the wrong side, realized his mistake, improvised, and ran for 5 yards. That's the type of improv you like to see in the junior quarterback. Now number 5, Zaya Hill out on the field, the tight end. He had a few big catches last game, but nothing big on his stat line. We'll see if that can change this game. Only Triban in the backfield. Looks like Lark wants to pass, but no, he's going. Ooh, and a big run from Lark Anderson for 10 yards to convert yet again on 3rd down. So after repeatedly getting shut down on 1st and 2nd down, yet again, a 3rd down conversion for the Mustangs. And this Bison defensive line has been crashing down all at the start of this game as Frankie Triban breaks through a wall of people and gets the 1st down on 1st down. It'll be the Mustangs' first completion on the 1st down of the night, out to the 41. And this Blue Valley North offense is chugging along just fine, as Frankie Triban is going to need a little more than just 3 defensive linemen to bring him down. Anderson hands it off to Triban. Jumps over a man for that extra yard, then gets brought down. There's some athleticism and aggressiveness from Triban. That's what you love to see. Showing 2nd and 8 now. Now a matchup to look for. The Bison senior number 3, Jeremiah Looney. He's 6 foot 165, his DB. Up against number 1, Bobby Knighton for the Mustangs. He's a junior, and he is 6'1", 180. Hand it off to Triban again. He breaks another tackle and gets the 1st down. So another big 10-plus yard gain for the Mustangs. And this Bison defense is being pushed heavy. The Bison want to stop the Mustangs from scoring here. They're going to really need to adjust this run defense. But can they? We'll see. Anderson takes the pass and it is blown dead. Be a timeout for the Bison. And a seemingly needed one, as several consecutive 10-plus yard games. And Blue Valley North is getting close to the end zone.
Fans, we do want to remind you that the SWAT no re-entry policy.
And a switch of personnel for both teams as they are deciding what to do next. Will the Shawnee Mission North Bison adjust to this run defense? Or will the Blue Valley North Mustangs extend into the red zone or possibly for a touchdown? We'll see what happens as number 98, Avery Buckman, is back out at nose. Here come the Mustangs. It's only Tri-Band in the backfield. Seems like 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, adding that formation. Anderson takes the snap, hands it off to Tri-Band, who initiates contact and is brought down by a big hit from Julius Cesaris, the senior. And Cesaris made sure he would get nowhere. Now only 2 wide receivers, almost certainly to Tri-Band, and he is getting pushed by his offensive line for even more of a gain. He's brought down on a combined tackle by the defensive linemen. Tristan Middleton and Lincoln Bell combined to bring Tri-Band down. So now yet another 3rd and long. It'll be 3rd and 7. So the Mustangs really want to get into the red zone here. Previous 3 third downs, Blue Valley North has converted on through passing plays and 1 run from Tri-Band. See what they've got cooked up here. Anderson's going to take the snap and hand it off to Tri-Band again, but he finds a gap. Does he make it? It appears he will be short by about 2 yards to the first down. Gets in the gap very well, but is brought down by number 10, Michael LaFosse, before he can cross. What are the Mustangs going to do on 4th and 3? Seems like they'll talk it out with the coaches. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this first quarter. And oh my, the Mustangs are going to go for it on 4th and 3. Anderson's going to roll out. Will he throw? No, he'll take it on his own, and he is clear for the first down. Now Blue Valley North in the red zone for first down. It'll be 12 yards to the end zone. And now first down. The Mustang playbook has opened up. Big run from Anderson. Looks like he wanted to throw there, but instead took it on his own. Now he's going to hand off to Tri-Band. Tri-Band's going to run backwards, and he'll throw it to a wide open man. What a play! Some trickery from the Mustangs. It's Tri-Band to Dylan Sarna. After Anderson pitches it back to Frankie Tri-Band, who promptly throws it to a wide open Sarna. And this Shawnee Mission North Bison had no clue what was headed for them on that play. Now the kicker is going to line up. Number 54, Gabriel Aguirre. There's the snap. And the kick is good by far. Mustangs have now struck first, seemingly easily, with a big trick play. And you love to see a play like that in a run-focused team like the Blue Valley North Mustangs. Seems that Shawnee Mission North backfield linebackers and defensive linemen crashed down as they saw Anderson running with the ball. But just before they can get to him, he hands it off to Tri-Band. And throughout all that chaos, number 10, Dylan Sarna, left wide open for the touchdown. And not someone you'd expect to be throwing the ball and the running back Tri-Band, but he is a skillful athlete, and he'll do what it takes to get that touchdown. Or in his case, that touchdown pass. So now Aguirre comes back out to kick it. Looks like he's looking for a ball. No one ever gave him a ball. That is most certainly going to be a problem. He'll need to kick off as here comes a ball for him. Now time for Aguirre to kick off for the Mustangs after the trick play score. Let's see the Shawnee Mission North offense and what they can do. But first, the kick return. It'll be number 3, the defensive back, Jeremiah Looney, to return it. And we might see him a wide receiver too. Shawnee Mission North loves to play him. But no, he'll go out to block. It'll be number 22 with the ball. Ooh, and he is brought down hard. Number 22, Aiden Bolton tackling number 22, Xavier Funches with the ball. So Shawnee Mission North with a much better kick return than the Mustangs. But what do we know about their offense? We'll see. What we do know about this Mustangs defense is they have a strong front line in that defensive line. So player to watch out for, number 97, Henry Hauser. 2.5 sacks yesterday. Almost blocked a field goal. And he was a game wrecker against Blue Valley Northwest last week, but just not enough, and they still fell short. We'll see what can happen this time. Quarterback, number 7. Correction, it'll be quarterback number 4, and the play is broken down. No one's open, everyone is covered. And number 4, Alex Casares, is brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And that play just collapsed right before he could do anything. He looked to his left and his right, and when he looked back, he had number 6, Raylan Johnson, right in his face. Now, Alex Casares, 5'11", but 165. It's a bit lighter on the side for quarterbacks. So now they're going to hand it off to the running back for a decent gain to bring up 3rd down. Number 18, Skylar Young, carrying the ball. He'll be tackled by number 20, Ashton Morgan. Now Alex Casares with some more space to work with. 4 wide receivers out. And the running back, Skylar Young, in the backfield. They switch up the play after some words from their coach. And Alex Casares will take it on his own. And he will get the 1st down after an impressive move. He is brought down by number 7, Owen Perkins, before he can get any further than those extra 5 yards. And similar to what we saw with this Mustangs offense, the Bison offense also going to convert on 3rd down. Going to be a handoff and stuffed. Wow, number 22, Aiden Bolton, the sophomore, yet again, causing problems in that backfield. The Bison wanted to go back to Skylar Young after his run earlier on 2nd down, but Aiden Bolton says absolutely not and takes away 3 yards from the Shawnee Mission North Bison. 2nd and 13 now. Alex Casares takes a little bit of a high snap, and it is blown up yet again. They're to him, but he stays up. He's still running. Throws it incomplete. Number 33, Hampton Sights blowing up the backfield, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like it'll be on this Mustangs defense. But no, it will be on the offense, sending them even further back. So on an attempted run, or maybe it was a pass, you couldn't even tell as the play was immediately blown up. Aiden Bolton shooting through the gap. And now 2nd and long for the Shawnee Mission North Bison. They're on the 30. They're going to need to make it to the 54. And they'll try to pass. It is broken up almost intercepted, but he couldn't quite get to it. Number 20, Ashton Morgan, breaking up the pass. Intended for number 3, Jeremiah Looney. Yet again, they've attempted to get that ball to Jeremiah Looney, but it just couldn't happen. And now 3rd and long. Mustangs defense is just about everywhere, all over the field, as Casares is flushed out again, being chased. He lobs it, though, but it is incomplete, out of bounds. Number 3, Jeremiah Looney, did catch it, but not before he went right out the field of play. Number 33, Hampton Stites. He is on fire. Lighting up that backfield yet again. Now Shawnee Mission North will punt. Number 10, Dylan Sarna, back to return it. After consecutive big plays. Oh! And the kick is squibbed. The Mustangs have it on the Shawnee Mission North 40 now after the fluke kick. Consecutive big plays from the Blue Valley North defense. And the Mustangs on offense and defense are rolling. Now the Mustangs in the huddle. They're going to want to extend this game to 2 possessions. But can they do it? We'll see. As Anderson walks down of the field with his big offensive line. Number 98, Avery Buckman, out there again. Sarna in motion. They hand it to Triban, and he breaks through the defensive gap yet again. He's brought down by number 20, Caden Ross. Frankie Triban seems to have some sort of magical way of breaking through the defensive line when it seems like he'll be stopped short. And the referees will change their ruling to the first down. Anderson is not stopped. They're looking for the false start. They won't get it. They look for the offsides from the defense. They will not get it. Now Anderson takes the snap. It's a blitz. Triban still gets through. And he is brought down right before he gets to the touchdown. Shawnee Mission North saw that run coming. They brought the blitz from almost every single one of their linebackers, and it still could not stop Frankie Triban. So now it is 1st and goal for the Blue Valley North Mustangs, and even quicker they have gotten close to the end zone. They are rolling right now. After a trick play to score on the last drive, will we see some more trickery, or will they hand it right back to Triban? They will hand it to Triban, and he will get through for the touchdown. And a touchdown, Mustangs. Unfazed. That's just what Triban does. Runs through that defense, stays up, and doesn't let anyone stop him. Field goal by Aguirre is good. And it is now 14 Mustangs and 0 for the Bison. An incredible start. And we're still in the first quarter. A minute left to go in the first quarter, and the Mustangs are up 2 scores. What a quarter for these Blue Valley North Mustangs. The Bison have got to get it figured out. And the Mustangs versus the Bison. Sounds like a Wild West duel. And this duel starts off in favor of the Mustangs. So Gabriel Aguirre has a ball this time to kick from. And he'll be kicking down to Jeremiah Looney. Here we go. As it'll be number 22, Xavier Funches taking it. Oh, he'll break through. And he's got room to run. After he broke the tackle from Hampton Stites, he's finally brought down at the 40. Xavier Funches breaking through the tackle from Hampton Stites. Picks up some really good blocks before he is finally brought down. Now, something to watch out for in this game is the size difference between these two teams. On average, this Shawnee Mission North offense and defense combined is much shorter than this Blue Valley North team. The Bison's tallest player, they have multiple players that are 6'3", while the Mustang's tallest player, 6'8". And it almost seems unfair having a size difference like that. It's time for the second drive from the Bison, and the play is blown dead right away. Number 4, Alex Karras, fakes the pass and runs straight forwards. But it will be a false start from the Bison offense, as that is not at all what they need to get this second drive started. They're going to need a score here. But will they get it? This Blue Valley North student section, dressed in all gold in support of St. Jude Children's Hospital. It's their gold out game. As it's time for first down with the Bison. 1st and 15. And to the running back. Correction, it'll be the defense back, Michael LaFosse. They put him in at running back. He's chased down by number 97, Henry Hauser, for his first tackle of the night. And as I've said earlier, be on the lookout for what he has to offer, as Hauser is a game changer. Now 2nd and 7 for the Bison. It's pitched. And he's still going. How many Mustangs will it take to bring down one Bison? Correction is that we don't know. Number 18, Skylar Young, with that run. And Shawnee Mission North sees Blue Valley North run the ball, and they say, we'll do it right back. Now it'll be the end of the first quarter. The end of the first quarter. Mustangs 14, Bison 0. Mustangs bands playing Paint It Black, getting these boys hyped up to continue with this big game. As Shawnee Mission North is just barely in to the Mustangs half of the field on first down. Offense with some time to draw up a play. What can they draw up, though? We're about to see. Mustangs defense gets out early. And here comes that Shawnee Mission North offense. And they'll flip the field with the ball at the 49. Correction, it's still on Shawnee Mission North side of the field, but almost at the 50. Number 55, Elizur Zamora, the center, gets out there early. He's ready to go with an empty backfield for the Bison. And it'll be a screen pass to number 3, makes a move, and is brought down. So number 3, Jeremiah Looney, getting targeted yet again on that screen pass. Some good blocks and a move lead to a 6-yard gain for the Bison on first down. A receiver in motion. High snap. Karras takes the snap, hands it off, and a big run. Number 18, Skylar Young, taking that ball as far as he can before he's brought down by the Mustangs linebackers. Number 9, Brock Maslowski with the tackle. Brock Maslowski, he's a defensive impact maker that we can watch out for. Last week, he had a pick 6 against the Blue Valley Northwest Huskies. Went for about 40 yards before he walked it to the house. Can he do it again against the Bison? We'll have to see. Now Karras gets ready to take the snap. Another wide receiver in motion. It's Looney, and they will hand it off on the jet sweep to Looney. Makes a move, breaks free before running out of bounds on his own. Pressured out of bounds by number 16, Matthew Harrington, the sophomore. Skylar Young, Jeremiah Looney, and Alex Caceres. The big 3 for the Bison so far into this game. As we've got 10 minutes and 45 seconds left in the second quarter. And the Bison seem to be catching some rhythm getting downfield. They'll hand it off for a short gain that will get the first down. Skylar Young. And yet again, Aiden Bolton, his 3rd tackle of the night, brings down Skylar Young. But he still gets that first down. Now Shawnee Mission North approaching that red zone. And I'm sure they are eager to bite back after 2 unanswered touchdowns from the Mustangs offense. We've seen a lot more passing from this Bison offense compared to the Mustangs, and they will pass again. Jeremiah Looney on a screen pass jumps over a man before finally being brought down by number 2, Adam Lang. Some good sportsmanship shown as Adam Lang helps Looney up. And Looney, on another screen pass, takes the Bison right into the red zone. It's a handoff to Skylar Young, and he is stopped. Hampton Stites in yet again before Young is finished off by Quentin Wallace and brought down. Now the Bison bringing in Julius Cesaris in at wide receiver. Send out Evan Peters for this play. They'll pitch it to Young, and he gets a block. Did he get in? No. He will be short. Now 3rd and 4. Here's where it all goes down. Can the Bison finally bite back? Or will they sputter out yet again? Now they've been walking downfield seemingly easily, feeding it to Skylar Young and Jeremiah Looney. But we're seeing a higher frequency of some Mustang defense. And it looks like we're about to get even here as the timeout is called. Eight minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Yet again, 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 4 when we come back after the timeout. And if you're the Blue Valley North coach, where do you attempt to stop the ball? Will they give it to Young on the inside? Will they give a screen to Looney on the outside? Or will Alex Cesaris take it on his own into the end zone? The Bison spreading the ball very well, certainly making it difficult for this Blue Valley North defense to prepare. And the timeout ends. It's time to go on 3rd and 4. Doris is out there. Skylar Young is too. Jeremiah Looney. And it will be Alex Cesaris taking it in on his own. Number 9, Brock Mislowski was right there but couldn't quite catch up with him as the Bison strike back. Shawnee Mission North put it up 6. Now Tristan Middleton. Ready to kick. There's the snap. And it is good through the uprights to change that score 7-14. And we are back to a 1-possession game. I wouldn't say it's time for the Bison to celebrate just yet, though. But this Mustangs offense has been volatile, with runs from Triban, draws from Anderson, and they can still pass it downfield. That's what we saw last week in this Mustangs offense against Northwest. Several runs with the occasional pass, and it seems that those passes always caught defenses off guard, as they simply weren't expecting it. Triban already with a big game. He is in the backfield ready to return this kick, along with Dylan Sarna and Ashton Morgan. So 3 back for the Mustangs, attempting to return it. Number 37, Ruben Garcia, out for the kick. And he kicks it. Looks like it'll go right to Sarna. He takes it. He runs, and he's got some blocks. He uses his speed to get through for a big gain out to the 37. Some incredible blocking before he's finally brought down by Turhan Harris, the senior. And Sarna, his 3rd year returning kicks for this Mustang offense, and his last one as a senior. And these seniors seeing some upside with this new team, led by a new coach this year, Coach Gene Weir, leading the team. Going 0-1, they look to even their score out this week. So Anderson takes the snap, hands it right off to Triban, attempts to jump another man, but number 10, Michael LaFosse, saw that jump coming and bit his ankles down. So Triban hitting even again. Here's the call from the Mustangs. 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end out. Triban in the backfield. Anderson wants to pass. Throws it to Sarna, but just misses him. So they want to give it to Sarna, but can't quite get it to him. As a whiff from Anderson brings 3rd and 10. And not the situation that this offense wants to be in, especially after Shawnee Mission North scores. Now Anderson takes the snap. He wants to pass again. Sends it to Triban. Initiates contact with the defender. Number 10 there, yet again, Michael LaFosse. And the refs will say that he moves the chains. By a hair. Triban gets another 1st down completion. And that will be the biggest impact player all night, Triban. Perfect pass from Anderson, making up for the Sarna pass earlier. They'll go back to Triban, and he is stuffed in the backfield. number 87. Number 87, Jack McCarthy, getting in there, stopping Triban. Looks like he saw that run coming. It'll now be 2nd and 11 for Blue Valley North. And I'm sure Shawnee Mission North is frustrated with all of these third down conversions. They come just short of stopping them every single time. They'll hand it off to Triban again. Gains 1 yard. So now 3rd and 9. Can the Bison finally get a stop on 3rd down here? We'll see. And I'm sure these coaches are not nearly happy enough with the defense here. Some good stops on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. But when it matters, Mustangs offense gets it again. So we'll see if they can repeat that. Anderson takes a snap. He's got pressure. He gives it to Q Wallace. And looks like they'll finally be short of the 1st down. It'll be 4th and 4. Ruffs will mark him at 4th and 2, correction. Q Wallace seeing a lot more touches than he did last week. And the Mustangs going to go for it on 4th and 2. Looks like they will. Anderson tries to draw him off sides, but he is unable to. And a timeout is called from the Mustangs. So they tried to draw the Bison off sides to gain an easy 1st down. Does not work. And a timeout from Blue Valley North with 6 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in this 2nd quarter. Now, last week we saw some really cautious play from the Mustangs. They never went on 4th down. However, they already have today. They have not punted yet. Will that change now, or are they going to go on 4th down again? See if they'll punch or go for it. And they will be going for it on 4th and 2. Let's see what happens. Another 4th down attempt from the Mustangs. Anderson takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Triban, passes it to a wide open Q Wallace, and he'll go for a Mustangs touchdown on 4th and 2. The Mustangs unexpectedly go to the air and hand it right off to the team captain, senior Quentin Wallace. It is now 20-7, and the frustration piles up more and more for the Bison. Now a gear for the kick. It is good. Now 21-7, and we're still in the 1st half. And this Bison defense needs to figure it out when it is big. On 3rd and 4th down, they repeatedly get trounced. And this Mustang student section always getting loud for the tight end, Quentin Wallace. Not just a team captain, but a school leader. He is the face of this team. So it's incredible to see him get some touches, as last week he was not heavily involved in this game plan. Since last week, a complete adjustment from the Mustangs as they've already outscored themselves from the final last week. Now a gear for the kick. 3 men back. And they'll let it go out of bounds. The refs will mark the kick out of bounds, in fact. Giving the Bison some extra yardage as they start on this drive. And obviously a change of game plan from Blue Valley North. We saw much more caution last week than we see now, as they have not punted. They've gone on every single fourth down they've faced. And let's not forget about that trick play for the first touchdown to Dylan Sarna, where Frankie Triban threw the pass after a reverse from the quarterback Anderson. Now Shawnee Mission North is going to come out there and face Blue Valley North. Yet again, a two-possession game, but the Bison have the ball. Do they have the time to march downfield? Not if this Mustangs offense has anything to say about it. And it'll be a false start from the Bison offense. This is the second consecutive drive where the Bison have had a penalty on the first play out. So they'll get pushed back. Now 1st and 15 instead of 1st and 10. Now 0 running backs in the backfield. Instead, 5 wide receivers. Almost certainly will be a pass. It will be. It's a screen pass to Looney. He makes a move, and he goes far. Will he get the first down? Yes, he will. On 1st and 15, it's another screen pass to Looney. He gets even more blocks. And if there's one thing that's certain about the Shawnee Mission North Bison wide receivers, is that they can block. They're not scared. And the refs will mark them short. Refs mark Looney short of the first down. It's instead going to be 2nd and 1. Running back Skylar Young will be in the backfield, and they will hand it to him. But he is stopped. Number 22, Aiden Bolton. For the loss of yardage. And Aiden Bolton, what a game. Again, we're still in the first half. Aiden Bolton and Hampton Stites have not allowed anything past them. Now 3rd and 1 for the Bison. Wide receiver in motion, it's Looney. They hand it off to Looney on the jet sweep yet again, and he uses his speed to get there. Number 97, Henry Hauser, was there and ready for the tackle, but he is blocked by number 51, the offensive lineman, Michael Wheat. 6'1", 200 pounds. I understand why he would make a good pulling guard. So jet sweeps and screen passes favored for this Shawnee Mission North offense. And some more trickery. 2 fake handoffs. Alec Cursis takes the ball himself, but is flipped in the air by number 20, Ashton Morgan. It'll be his second tackle.
2nd down and 6.
Now 5 minutes left to go in the half, and the Bison have just crossed into Mustang territory. 2nd and 6. Saris is going to take it on his own, and he is going to be thrown backwards. Number 6, Braylon Johnson, for his first tackle of the game, and he made it memorable. Seemingly picks up Caceres, stops him dead in his tracks, and yanks him down to the ground. Did not let him get anywhere. Now some similarities in quarterback play. Alex Caceres and Mark Anderson both willing to put their body on the line and do some improv when the play breaks down. 3rd and 6. Caceres has some trouble in the backfield. Quentin Wallace trying to chase him. He takes it on his own, makes a move, And did he just get the first down? Some immediate pressure from Quentin Wallace. Playing both sides of the ball. He wanted that sack, but he couldn't get it. Alex Caceres just too fast for him. And he will run. On the long play, they'll convert. And 1st and 10 for the Bison again. So some more 3rd and 4th down frustration for both of these offenses will be pitched to Skylar Young. He gets a few yards before he is ultimately brought down. Number 2, Adam Wang, for his 2nd tackle on the game. Now 2nd and 8 for Shawnee Mission North. Combining on that tackle with Adam Wang, guess who? Aiden Bolton yet again. So they hand it to Young. He gets some good blocks. This Bison blocking scheme has been strong as a Bison. So they consistently punch it through. And just right into the Mustang linebacker core. Quentin Wallace, playing both sides of the field, gets the tackle with Henry Hauser combining on it. Henry Hauser can get into that linebacker backfield as a defensive lineman and still make that tackle. That is impressive from the sophomore. Alex Caceres now makes his way outside of his offensive lineman, and on 3rd and short, converts for the 1st down. 2 minutes and 49 seconds left. 30 yards to go for the Bison. And arguably, we are getting close. Mustang coach, Coach Weir, pacing on the field. What will he do? Receivers, 1 running back for Shawnee Mission North. Caceres. Exchange some words with the center. Now he'll take the snap. Screen pass to Looney again. Still uses that speed to get through. And is he still up? Wow! What a run from Jeremiah Looney. He loses the ball, but the refs will mark him down before it comes loose. Not 1, not 2, not even 3, but 4 Mustang defenders are needed to take down Looney. And a much-needed chunk play for Shawnee Mission North brings them into the red zone. 1st and goal on the 10. Now timeout called. Discussing some strategy as we get close to this end zone. 21-7. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the half. Now, earlier in the game, talked about this size differential between 2 teams. And it certainly looked like it was impacting them as this defense was getting into the backfield against the Shawnee Mission North Bison. But it seems that the script is flipped as Jeremiah Looney. Size does not matter for Jeremiah Looney, nor do defenders, because it is hard to bring him down with that speed, that athleticism. As a senior, his last season playing high school football, I'm sure he wants it. Now a stacked offensive line. The trenches are wide. And it'll be a fake pitch. Caceres is going to take it. He's got blockers. And he makes it. He's going to get through. Correction. Not Caceres. It'll be Looney through for the touchdown. And boy, is he having a big game. He can run and he can pass for the Bison. Now lining up for the kick. Henry Hauser in. Can he almost block it like he did last week? And they're going to fake it? What is going on? The ball comes loose. And the Mustangs crash on it. Did Shawnee Mission North attempt to fake the extra point? Or did that play get blown up? Nevertheless, a fumble is forced by the kick defense from the Mustangs. And the score will remain 21-13 after the extra point is stopped. Now it'll be interesting to see what Blue Valley North wants to do here. They've got 2 minutes left in the half, around 2 minutes and 23 seconds to be exact. Are they going to want to try to march this ball downfield? Or are they going to run the ball a few times and run this clock out with an 8-point lead? It's nice when you've got the lead because you can make those choices. The kick, yet again, goes right down. Flag on the play. Number 20, Ashton Morgan, was there, but decides not to touch that ball. Now, because of the kickoff penalty, Mustangs will start on the 35-yard line. And I'm sure this Bison defense really wants to pick something up on these 3rd and 4th downs that they have not been able to stuff. Some almost certain frustration from them. We'll see what they can do. Now, correction, because of that penalty, instead of being pushed forward, they will be pushed back to their own 19. And certainly not preferable with the given time that they have. I'd assume that there'll be a few running plays to burn out this clock. Tri-Band is going to make a move. Another move. Another move. He's spinning. He's jumping. He does not want to get brought down. Tri-Band always putting his heart into the play. He is eventually tackled by number 1, Jamal Green, the defensive back. It'll be 2nd and 5. Now the trenches are stacked, and they will go to Tri-Band. He gets some blocks, but not enough. He gets a few blocks, but not the preferred amount, as number 5, Moses Borka, is right there. Mustangs are letting this clock run with about 1 minute and 15 seconds left on the 3rd down. But now they're in a tough situation, as they are going to need a 1st down if they want to bleed this clock with the lead. They'll hand it to Tri-Band. He'll go right through the defensive line, and he will get the 1st down. Tri-Band hates the grass, apparently, because he does not want to get tackled. Now the Mustangs with enough time to run out this clock if they so choose. But some talking to the coaches, looks like they may try to run a few more plays. You may as well if you're up 8. after the extra point is whiffed. And a try-ban. It's bounced out off of the defensive line. After some improv, he jumps right back and keeps on running. The try-ban ran right into the Bison defensive line there. Did not get the gap that he wanted. It seemed certain that he would get stopped, but no. He bounces right back off and runs for 9 yards. 2nd and 1, and the time has run out in the second quarter. That'll be the end of the first half. The Mustangs are leading 21, Shawnee Mission North 13. We will return after the half. And we are back as both teams take the field again, ready to start the second half of play. 30 seconds left in half. These teams are going to start getting stretched out here. 21-13. Quarter 3 coming up real soon. And here we go for the third quarter of play. Kicking and receiving teams are ready to come out. So 13-21. The Bison trying to crawl back against the Mustangs after some electric offense from Blue Valley North. 0 punts, 2 fourth down conversions, 3 third down conversions. You love to see it from that offense. Meanwhile, the Bison, 2 consecutive drives with touchdowns. Jeremiah Looney and Skylar Young. Now the Mustangs will kick. It'll be Gabriel Aguirre. Bison down 8 after a failed extra point attempt on the last touchdown. So if they score, they'll need 8 to tie it up. But it is certainly not impossible. We are back to a one-possession game, and it's time to kick off quarter 3. Here we go. Second half has now begun. Snap is taken. Number 22, he'll break a few tackles, get a few blocks, making it after the 32. Number 22, Xavier Funches. We've seen him a few times tonight. And here comes the Mustangs defense. So the Wild West duel between the Bison and the Mustangs continues on for one more half. Who will go even with their record, and who's going to be left winless after week 2? Number 4, Alex Cazares, back out at quarterback. Looks like we're setting up for another screen pass. 5 wide receivers out. But no, it's a fake screen pass. Cazares tries to take it on his own, and he is stopped. Brought down by number 97, Henry Hauser. So, an attempt to fake the screen pass. Did not fake out that Mustangs defense. They're stopped short, so it'll be 2nd and 6. Same formation as the last play. 5 wide receivers, no one in the backfield. Cazares takes the snap. He wants to throw. He does. Throws to Looney. Looney catches it. A very contested catch. Jeremiah Looney, another catch on the night. Covered very well by number 16, Matthew Harrington. But that height, the height and the size kills there as the contested catch is made for a first down. So on the 50, exactly, number 55, Jake Collado. Correction, number 55, Elijah Zamora is going to snap it off. It's going to be handed, makes a move, gets nowhere, and there is a flag on the play. So Xavier Funches, they hand it off to. A later flag, about halfway into the play. We'll see what it is. So it'll be holding on the Bison offense. We have seen a lot of holding and false starts from this offensive line. A lot of mishaps that Shawnee Mission North really does not need. So now, 1st and 20. After they were at the 50, they're now on their own 40. 1st and 20 does open up the playbook for some nice passes. We'll see what they do. They set Looney in motion, and it's a fumbled. Who picked it up, though? Looks like the Bison will recover. An attempted jet sweep to Jeremiah Looney, but Cazares loses the ball. And Shawnee Mission North does indeed recover the ball. So an even play, but a little bit of a scare for Shawnee Mission North. Still, 2nd and 21 now. So 2nd and 21, we've got 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Cazares with an empty backfield, 5 receivers. Wants to pass, he steps back far, but there's pressure. He does pass, though, and it is tipped by number 15, Quentin Wallace. A good heads-up play from Quentin Wallace to not allow the pass intended for number 14, Ben Tachi. Tipped by Quentin Wallace. We'll stay even on the 3rd down. And an abysmal drive right now for Shawnee Mission North. But as we've seen so far, we know that they can turn these 3rd and 4th downs right around, over right back to the Mustangs. See what happens. 3rd and 22. Cazares is going to drop back far to pass, and there's going to be pressure again from number... See, he's still going to run. Number 97, Henry House, is there. He lobs it. Oh, and almost intercepted by number 16, Matthew Harrington. Gets his hands on it, but can't quite get it. The pressure from number 7, Owen Perkins, and then number 97, Henry Hauser. They were tracking Cazares. Sar's trying to extend the play. Lobs it downfield. Almost intercepted, but not quite. Now the Bison have no choice but to punt on 4th and long. Comes the punt. Dylan Sarn is back. Punt is short, though. It'll roll out of bounds around the 35. Now this is big for the Mustangs. After stopping the Bison's advance, it's time for the Mustangs to trot on over. See if they can put some more points on the board. Ahead by 8. They want those 2 possessions. Gonna hinge to Triban. Wow! Yet again, Triban has not lost his juice. Continues to run. Flag on the play. Looks like it'll be holding. So it is indeed holding on the Mustangs offense on that run by Frankie Triban. And it's hard when you get into a crowd like that. It's hard not to hold. But yet again, you can't. And it'll move them back. 1st and 20. Very similar to the Bison situation. Holding from both teams on 2 separate drives. 1st and 20 for the Mustangs. Going to the air. Not something that the Mustangs do too much. And they won't do it. They'll have a keeper for Anderson. He'll gain about 6 yards. But they'll still need a lot if they want to get that 1st down. So it'll be 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13 for the Mustangs. It seems like Blue Valley North does not want to throw this ball. Gene Weir sticking heavily to that run game, but looks like they'll throw here. Or will Anderson take it on his own? He will. Looks like he wanted to throw, but changed his mind, and he'll put his body on the line to push forwards for that 1st down on 2nd and long. So Anderson wanted to pass, but no, he couldn't pass, so no problem for him. He'll just run it on his own. Now some room to work with for the Mustangs offense on 1st and 10. The playbook has expanded. But they will still go to Sarna on the outside run. There's plenty of people there to stop him. Slowed down by the Bison's number 5, Moses Borka, before getting brought down initially by number 39, Antonio Zabala, the defensive back. Now Antonio Zabala, 5'6", 150 pounds. He will be among the smallest on the Shawnee Mission North team. And very good tackling for him to bring down Frankie Triban, who is 5 inches taller than him and 25 pounds heavier. Now Anderson wants to throw. He throws long, but just misses the tight end, Quentin Wallace. Quentin Wallace out on the streak. Anderson trying to thread it right over the head of Tristan Middleton, the linebacker, who had good coverage on Wallace. But he just gives it a little bit too much air and misses his man. So it'll be 3rd and 6 for the Mustangs. So some more passing plays that we anticipated that fall through. Anderson wants to run on his own, but he will not get too far. Now 4th and a decent distance Now, we have not seen the Mustangs punt on 4th down yet this game. Will that change on this drive?
4th down and 5.
Or will they attempt the completion again? They're going to go for it. No, they won't. Triban. Seemed like Triban was in a wildcat formation, but no, he wasn't. Instead, he will punt it. So the first punt for the Mustangs in an interesting wildcat formation, Frankie Triban. So Triban tonight has ran the ball. He's passed a touchdown with the ball, and now he has punted the ball. So I'd like for anyone to name something that Frankie Triban as a football player cannot do. It seems like he is everywhere. Who knows? Are we going to see him at linebacker soon? So here comes the Mustangs defense. Frankie Triban will, of course, not be a linebacker. And Shawnee Mission North really needs some gas in their car. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Some good moves from the receiver. Brought down by number 2, Adam Wang. So Looney on another carry. Looney is obviously the Bison's favorite target tonight. But he is shut down by Adam Wang before he can get too far. So 2nd and 5 for the Bison. They're going to hand it off to Skylar Young. And Skylar Young will get nowhere. Quentin Wallace playing both sides of the field, and he shuts down that run. Quentin Wallace, slow to get up. We'll take a break and make sure that he's okay. Quentin Wallace is okay. He gets up, gets a standing ovation. He'll get evaluated further, but he is okay. Now, after an injury timeout, both sides of the ball will go back out. 6 minutes, 32 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And the clock starts running. Now it'll be Jeremiah Looney taking the snap himself. No Alex Caceres. On a little bit of trickery from the Bison, there will be a flag on the play, though. An initial first down, but we'll see if it gets called back. So the direct snap to Jeremiah Looney. Like the penalty will be on the offense. So after some trickery that leads to a first down, gets called back. Third and 8 for the Bison. Alex Caceres back out there. Looney at receiver. Fakes the handoff, and he throws deep down, but misses Looney. A long throw. Crosses the 50, but into double coverage. Number 16, Matthew Harrington, and number 17, Gavin Dilly, making sure that ball cannot connect. That could have been a big play for the Bison, and a very bold move on third down. but they will not get it, and it will be 4th and 8. Now letting it for the punt. It'll be Sarna back at around the 50 to return it. We have seen some squibbed and mistaken kicks this game, though, and punts, as this one is not one of those. It's got some high hang time and a good punt. Sarna still wants to take it, though. Flag on the play. He is brought down, but not before crossing into Bison territory. And with that penalty, Mustangs will get moved back into their own territory at their own 49. So, correction, their own 48. So still close to that 50-yard line. Good positioning from the Mustangs on 1st and 10. Anderson's going to take the snap. Tri-bands in the backfield. 2 wide receivers. Anderson wants to pass, though. The play is blown up, but Anderson wants to throw far to a wide open man. Oh, but barely misses him. Anderson has pressure crashing down on him from number 37, Ruben Garcia. Does not stop him from lobbing it downfield to number 10, Dylan Sarna. He can't quite connect with him as he's got pressure right in his face. And this whole Mustang crowd was holding their breath during that one. So now 2nd and 10. Blue Valley North. 3 wide receivers. Tri-ban in the backfield. They are going to hand it to Tri-ban. He'll dive for the extra yards after getting tripped up. So Tristan Middleton making a smart play and tripping up Frankie Tri-ban. Now Anderson. There's the snap. Play gets blown up, and he is sacked. Number 24, Kempis McCarthy, and number 99, Irving Bryant, combining to bring Lark Anderson down as he tries to get out. But there is a flag on the play. Similar to last week's Blue Valley North game, there have been a lot of flags on this field. The penalty is on the Mustangs. It will be declined by Shawnee Mission North. Oh, and the punt is dropped. Mustangs recover, but that'll lead to excellent field position for Shawnee Mission North. So Tri-ban tries to punt the ball, just drops it. Luckily, he fell on it. But the Bison will get really good field positioning here, as the score will remain still from the first half, 21-13. So 4 minutes and 38 seconds left in this third quarter. The Bison come out again. And a much different result from that of the first half. With both of these offenses slowing down, significant defensive adjustments have made this into a defensive battle. And a nasty stiff arm from number 3, Jeremiah Looney. He's running to the outside, almost gets tackled, And he says absolutely not, pushing his man down to the ground. Jeremiah Looney picking up the first down after dribbling a man. Now 3 wide receivers out. Looney in the backfield. And Casares is going to keep it on his own. Gains a decent amount of yardage before he is brought down. Number 22, Aiden Bolton. Another tackle. Aiden Bolton is wrapping up Casares. We have a banged up player on the field, so we'll take an injury timeout. So we'll be right back. All right. And after the player is okay, they're going to return with the Shawnee Mission North Bison on the Mustangs 26. So another wide receiver setup. It'll be a handoff to Skylar Young, and he does not get far. Number 20, Ashton Morgan, makes the tackle and flexes. He is turned up. Aiden Bolton assisting on that tackle. Now, at what point does it become stat padding, Aiden Bolton? How many tackles can you get? 3rd and 3, an important play. Sars takes it, hands it off to Skylar Young, outruns. No, but he doesn't. Outran Owen Perkins, but number 2, Adam Wang, said absolutely not. You're not outrunning me. And brings him back for a loss of yardage.
Loss of
So what is the move from a difficult position, Shawnee Mission North? 4th and 7. Will they punt it, or are they going to go for it? Seems like the Mustang defense isn't too sure either. And they're going to go for it. Lobs it down. Jeremiah Looney, it is intercepted! Number 3, Hunter Mayer, intercepts that ball. But there is a flag. Looks like there may have been some defensive pass interference on that play. There's groans from the Mustangs defense. Hunter Mayer with the leaping interception. Even if that play does get called back from pass interference, you cannot doubt that that was a feat of athleticism from Hunter Mayer. So it will indeed be pass interference. An incredible play ripped right away. Now 1st down with excellent position for the Shawnee Mission North Bison to score and potentially tie this game up if they so choose. First and 10 with about 14 yards to go to the end zone for the Bison. Just what they needed and just what the Mustangs did not need. They'll hand it off to Skylar Young. Gains about 4 yards before he's tackled out of bounds. Matthew Harrington with the tackle out of bounds. Almost in on that interception, but lets Hunter Mayer get it. So 2nd and 8 for the Bison. Casares will keep it on his own. He's still up? Oh my goodness. What a run from Alex Casares, but there is a flag on the play. So the Mustangs had a significant play taken away for them. Will the Bison have the favor returned right back? So Alex Casares taking the ball. Almost gets brought down, but he doesn't. Almost gets brought down again. He still doesn't. And the cycle repeats until he finds his way into the end zone. But what will the flag be on? Some words with the coach and the referee. Here's the call. So it will be unnecessary roughness on the defense, which confirms the touchdown for the Bison, making it 19-21. And now the Bison are going to go for 2. Or will they? Interesting formation. Yes, they will. They will go for 2. Trying to tie it up. This is big. They'll pitch it right off to Looney. And no! He is stopped. Jeremiah Looney stopped right in his tracks to keep the Mustangs in the lead. A humongous play from the Mustangs. 2 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. And I'm sure Blue Valley North did not appreciate that 2-point conversion. Will they get their revenge? Let's see. So what could have been a Mustang interception gets called back. However, the Bison use that and score. They don't get away unscathed. The 2-point conversion is stopped. Adam Wang not going to let it happen. Now it's Triban, freshman Jax Lemon, and number 88, Luke Prosser. And on kick return. Luke Prosser, recent transfer from Rockhurst. We'll see if he can get the ball on this kick return. And he will not. It'll be Triban. He's been running all day. Can he keep running? Yes, he can. He pushes a man down to the ground. Out to the 28. So this is a better time than any for Lark Anderson to show us what he can do. As the Mustangs will likely be going to the air here after the kick return from Triban. However, Triban is in the backfield. And never mind, they will hand it to him right after going on a kick return. They give the ball right back to him. And he just keeps on running. So an excellent gain from Frankie Triban. 2nd time in a row getting that ball. 2 yards to the 1st down. Triban's the only one in the backfield. They will not give it to him. Anderson will keep it. Bounces off a blocker. He gets another block from Sarna. And a big run for Lark Anderson. He's hit late out of bounds, but no flag. And just like that, a humongous run from Lark Anderson, scrambling into Bison territory. Now the Mustangs, 40 yards to the end zone. Triban's in the backfield. Wide receiver in motion. They'll give it to Triban. He'll run, and he will be stopped. Picks up a gain of 2. Then he's brought down by number 24, Kempis McCarthy. Now some substitutions for the Bison. They're bringing in some defensive linemen. Will it count as they run it for Triban? So Triban will pick up 3. Again a 2, then again a 3. Bison are starting to pick up on the run. And they're stopping it. So 3rd and 6 for the Mustangs. This Bison defense beginning to rally with 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Looks like the Mustangs will run 1 or 2 last plays. Fake the jet sweep. There's pressure. Anderson can't escape. He loses the ball. Will the referees mark him down, though? Yes, they will. So Anderson tries to escape the pressure. He gets sacked. So number 33, Aiden Brackage, on that sack. Makes Sark Anderson lose the ball, but not before he goes down. And that'll mark the end of the 4th. When the 4th ends, it'll be 4th and 16, Mustangs ball. Seven Nation Army being played by the Mustangs bands. So now, looks like Triban's out to punt. 1 returner for the Bison. Punt goes out. Looney back to receive, but he does not. Ball will be marked down. Bison 19-yard line. Now Shawnee Mission North. Beginning of the 4th quarter. 11 minutes and 51 seconds. And if the Bison score here, they take the lead as we have a 2-point game. 2 0-1 teams fighting for that first win. Who's going to come out victorious? Saris is going to take the ball on his own. Doesn't get too far before he is brought down by number 7, Owen Perkins. So Owen Perkins, another senior team leader. Getting a 3 from Casares. Now 2nd down. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, and 1 running back. And Casares will keep it. But there's plenty of people in the backfield. And guess who? Aiden Bolton in for the tackle. Aiden Bolton having an absolute game. Seems like this drive just started. We're already on 3rd down and long to go for the Bison. They're going to need to convert here. 10 minutes, 50 seconds left in the last quarter. And they will. They'll pass. Almost batted down by number 2, Adam Wang, but it is completed to number 15, Evan Peters for the Bison. Adam Wang was right there to jump up and tip that ball, but it's perfectly placed by Alex Casares. We'll have an injury timeout. We'll be right back after this. All right, we are back. Getting a standing ovation, walking off the field just okay. As we come back, 1st and 10 after a perfectly placed pass from Alex Casares. Still on their own side of the field, though. Wide receiver in motion, but they will try to run it, but no. Adam Wang. Correction, it'll be Owen Perkins. Owen Perkins and Henry Hauser combining on that stop. It's going to cut down 2 yards the Bison's offense. And now it'll be 2nd and 12. Failed motion. Adam Wang and Henry Hauser getting right in there, allowing no run. Another motion, but the same play. And Casares trying to improvise and run, but he cannot. So it'll be back to where they started, 3rd and 10. So 3rd and 10. See what Alex Casares can do. 4 wide receivers out. He wants to throw. He finds a man. Ooh, and a big hit. He finds Jeremiah Looney, but not before Adam Wang finds him as well. Hits him hard. It'll be 4th and 5. And Looney a little bit shaken up after that big hit. They'll walk off okay. 9 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Close game. Now Casares signaling to his receivers. Play will be blown dead before it can start. Be a timeout for the Bison after the confusion with Casares and his wide receivers. The Bison really need this fourth down. I'm sure this will have implications later in the game of what Shawnee Mission North decides to do here. Same with the Blue Valley North Mustangs defense. A little pep talk from the coaches. And here we go. Big fourth down. One safety out for the Mustangs. Outside of that, they are stacking that inside box. We have seen this formation several times before. 4 wide receivers on the right, top of your screen, and 1 in the bottom. Sets a receiver in motion. Sarsis takes the snap. Looks to that receiver. Almost broken up, but no, it's completed. Completed on fourth down. He's still up. Casarsis connects to Xavier Funches perfectly in stride off of the motion. And yet again, a whiff from the Mustangs defense. They were right there, but just couldn't quite contain the play. And a crucial fourth down for the Bison as they continue to make their way slowly downfield with 8 minutes left to go in this ballgame. 4 wide receivers, 1 in motion. Sarsis is going to hand it to Skylar Young, and he's going to make it through a beautiful gap. Number 2, Adam Wang, combining with Ashton Morgan for the tackle. Second and short. They'll give it to Young again, and he will get the first again. So on 2nd and 3, Skylar Young converts. Ashton Morgan with the tackle. So the Bison have crossed into Mustang territory on the drive that may just decide the game. We're going to hand it to Young again. Brought down after a short gain. So the Bison saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They hand it to Skylar Young for the 4th time in a row. But after a gain of only 2, it might have broken. They'll keep Morgan in the backfield, though. Stacked receivers lined up. Tighter formation. A late substitution. Could we see a screen pass? We'll see a pitch to Young. Again. He'll get a small gain. Adam Wang stopping him in his tracks. And it's 3rd and 7. This Mustangs marching band getting loud. Mustangs need the stop, and the Bison need the conversion. 4 wide receivers. Looney in the backfield. We've seen this formation before. Wide receiver in motion. And the snap is high. Looney drops it and is marked down for a loss of 10 yards. Hampton Stites, making sure Looney can't get up after the high snap. Now, after the Bison, starting center goes out because of an injury. The backup goes in. The pressure must have gotten to him as the snap goes way over the heads of the backfield. And the opposite of what the Bison need here. They're going to go for it, though. They have to. This is going to be a big play. No, they won't. An interesting choice from the Bison to not go for it on 4th and long. Though they did have a long ways to go. There's now 4 minutes and 43 seconds left in this game. They are really entrusting their defense to stop this Mustangs offense that has been cooking in the first half. Now, second half remains scoreless for the Mustangs. However, if they can get something here, they'll almost certainly close out the game. Here comes Anderson and his boys. Anderson hands it to Triban. Triban gets a hand put on him, but he keeps on trudging. So a short run from Triban. Heavy runs games from both of these teams tonight. Seems like we've slowly gone away from passing. You're bringing 2nd and 6. And a new formation for the Mustangs. 4 wide receivers. Snap is low. Anderson has to take it on his own. And he gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage by number 87, Jack McCarthy. So stopped behind the line of scrimmage on a low snap. And it looks like the Bison's trust in their defense cashed out, as they need just 1 or 2 more stops to get that ball back. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. Anderson's going to take the snap. He's going to roll out, looking downfield. But no, he's not going to throw. He's going to run. Initiates contact with the defender, but can't quite get that first down. The refs will mark him at the first down. So a first down for the Mustangs. 3 minutes left to go. This game may have just ended at the hands of Lark Anderson, the junior quarterback. Just a few more plays to close out this game. Fakes the handoff. Makes a man miss. Runs even further. Anderson on his 2nd keeper in a row. He is turning up. It's timeout. It's called. We've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this game. 2nd and 2. Mustangs ball. It's crunch time, and it seems that just about everyone knows it. Lark Anderson, locked in, as some may say. And the Blue Valley North student section is hopping as the band plays. Now, this certainly is a good situation for the Mustangs. The Bison are going to need some miracle to turn this game around. 2nd and 2. Anderson takes the snap, hands it off to Triban. He'll get the 2 yards and more for another first down. Triban and Anderson, the legendary Blue Valley North rushing duo, demoralizing the Shawnee Mission North Bison. Now Anderson's going to take the snap again, and he's going to hand it to Triban again. Not nearly as much success as the last play, but he'll gain 2 yards. So another timeout from the Bison, trying to salvage this game in any way they can. After the punt on 4th and long, it seems that the gamble on the Bison offense from their coaches did not cash. The Mustang fight song plays as we get ready for 2nd and 8. Here it is. Has Shawnee Mission North made the right defensive adjustment, or will Blue Valley North strike back? A little bit of confusion. Anderson, speaking to his offensive line, going to take the snap, hand it immediately after Triban, and he'll get the first down. With 1 minute and 46 seconds left, another Mustangs first down. And it seems that this game has all but been shut down by the Blue Valley North Mustangs. With 1 minute 46 seconds left to play, it'll be 1st and 10 for Blue Valley North. The Mustangs offense debating for the clock to continue running. And it will. Now with time running down, the Mustangs will line up in victory formation. A much-needed win for the Mustangs. Hoots and hollers from the Mustangs crowd. Anderson takes a knee. And goodbye, Shawnee Mission North. The stands begin to clear out. And you can see the joy from this Blue Valley North sideline as they get their first win to advance to 1-1. A nail-biter with some incredible plays. And it's official. The Blue Valley North Mustangs have won the game as the students rush the field to celebrate with the team. And it is Blue Valley North's first win in 2 seasons. They went winless last season, and they finally picked one up. It seems like we're about to start turning things around. After 4 quarters, 21-19. Thanks for tuning in today. Thanks to my cameraman, Bow, and thanks to everyone that watched the stream tonight. And it's a win for Blue Valley.